Let's talk about doing pull-ups at home. Hey, it's Trevor from Upright Health, where we make you think right, move right, feel right, bam! Today we're talking about doing pull-ups at home. So if you're thinking about starting doing pull-ups at home, you're gonna need to know your options. So the simplest version is just getting a doorway hanging pull-up bar. These are the simplest because they're removable, boom. You don't have to have it as a permanent fixture in your home. It's also something that you can store really easily near your doorway so that when you're ready to do pull-ups, there's not a whole lot of activation energy to just pick that thing up, put it on and go. I know one thing that I've found personally is the easier something is to set up, the more likely I am to do it. So that being said, this is probably a good option for you if you're just getting started. When you're looking at your options for these, know that if you are a beginner, really the only options as far as grip placements you need are a narrower pull-up version and then maybe a neutral grip here. Looking at all these wider versions, or there's even versions of these pull-up bars that have these like angled little bars coming out, or maybe like wider neutral grips, don't worry so much about those. You're probably going to be sticking with the narrow and the neutral grip for quite some time before you start moving to the more advanced versions, going to wider grips and changing grips. The next version, where you actually screw some little attachments in and you pop a pull-up bar in. The only benefit of those is just that it's a little more stable. With the hanging doorway attachment, you have to make sure that you're not jumping onto this thing or swinging or any kinds of movements like that, because it can pop off and fall, or you're also putting a lot of stress on the door frame to where if you jump on and have one immediate downward motion, it could actually pop your door frame off. And I believe Matt Shue has done that before, so you can ask him about it. The only benefit to actually screwing something in is being a little more stable. However, you do have to screw it in, and some people aren't allowed to do that, or you may not want to, do that to your door frame, so totally up to you. If you're gonna go with the door hanging option, you can hang bands, TRXs, rings from it, but you have to make sure that you're doing it the right way. So if I'm attaching a band to this, I need to make sure that I'm coming towards the side that I'm hanging the pull-up bar from the door frame and pulling in that direction. If you pull from the other direction, it's definitely gonna fall. You're definitely gonna get hurt. So you can hang bands. It's even trustworthy enough to throw a TRX up here and do some rows. Or rings, any other type of attachment. Just make sure you're always pulling in the right direction. Some other options for doing pull-ups outside of the gym are going outside, finding a park or a school, anywhere that has some pull-up bars or pull-up bar-like structures that you can hang on, or you can do what I do. I take my rings out and I find places to hang them, like from beams, branches, really anywhere that is strong enough to support your rings and not too high. One of the reasons I don't use the door frame options is because I'm tall. So for me, if I hang, my knees are on the ground. So it's not the worst thing in the world, because it would make me have to actually do some sort of contortion here. But if you're just getting started, you're probably not gonna be doing those versions of the pull-up. So if you're tall, maybe finding some other way to do it would be a good idea. If you're new to pull-ups, here's one option that you can use to get better at the pull-up without actually having to do a full pull-up. This is called the eccentric pull-up. So what we're gonna do is jump up above the bar, and our goal is to get the chin actually above the bar. So if you need help with that, get yourself a box of some kind to help you get above. You don't actually need to jump, so if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just find something that you can stand on that will get your chin above the bar. For me, I'm gonna jump. So I'm gonna jump up above the bar, okay? from here, I'm gonna lower myself as slow as I can, reasonably. All the way to the bottom to the full hang, and then I'm done. So if you're new to pull-ups and those are fairly difficult for you, I'd recommend doing those probably 2 to 4 times a week, only doing 3 to 5 reps at a time, maybe 3 to 5 sets, and you'll be on your way to doing pull-ups as part of your regular workout. If you have trouble hanging or you want more information on pull-ups, go ahead and check out the links in the description box. So if you're new to pull-ups, now you know the most cost-effective ways to start doing pull-ups outside of the gym, in your home, in a park, wherever you want to. If you like the video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, pain sucks, life shouldn't.